Management is the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling resources, such as human, financial, and material, to achieve organizational goals effectively and efficiently. In practice, management involves coordinating activities so that all aspects of the organization work harmoniously to achieve the desired targets. Management also includes various functions, such as decision-making, leadership, and performance evaluation, all of which contribute to the optimal achievement of organizational goals. Types of management functions. After knowing the functions of management, it can be seen that management and its implementation contains various elements of how to manage a business properly and correctly. This can be known in full from the division of management types seen from the 5 management functions above. The types of management functions are as follows. Planning. This type has activities with the aim of determining the company's future direction. Every decision taken will become the basis for the strategy to be made. Next, an evaluation is carried out to assess the effectiveness of the plan. Organizing. This type of management is carried out by involving many people associated with the company, both internal and external parties to the company. For example, outsourcing workers are needed by companies. Type of management for preparing human resources owned by the company. This has become the task of company management. For example, in the field of increasing skills or development, recruitment processes, etc. It is important to improve human resources in a company so that the company has quality, because humans are the driving force of the company. Direction. In this type, management needs to prepare workers so they can carry out tasks well according to priorities. Therefore, socialization regarding each main task and function needs to be carried out so that they do not overlap. Supervision. In carrying out management functions, supervision is required to ensure work is completed on time and the process is in accordance with existing standards. Coordination. Done by interacting with people involved with the company either directly or indirectly. The purpose of this function is to make the company's internal competition healthier and more productive. Reporting. Tasked with documenting all progress obtained by the company which can later be assessed together with evaluation. Its function is to improve what needs to be improved and fix what is wrong. Budget determination. This type of management function cannot be separated from budget determination, which is also included in the planning process. The task of company management is to prepare finances well to assess whether they have achieved targets or not. Instruction. This type of management is useful for giving orders or mandating tasks to someone according to their expertise, so you can carry out your duties well. This function is also inseparable from the monitoring and coordination function. Motivation. Management functions in a company need to create motivation. Motivation is useful for making employee performance more optimal. Examples of motivation are a comfortable environment, appropriate salary, rewards, etc. The evolution of management reflects the development of management thought and practice throughout history. Following are some of the important stages in the evolution of management. 1. Classical management, late 19th century, early 20th century. Fayol and Taylor. Henri Fayol put forward general management principles, while Frederick Taylor introduced scientific management that focused on work efficiency and measurement. Administrative approach. Emphasizes organizational structure and managerial processes. 2. Behavior management. 1920s to 1950s focuses on the human aspects of organizations, including motivation and job satisfaction. Hawthorne studies. Research showing the importance of social factors in productivity. 3. Quantitative management. 1950s to 1960s utilize mathematical and statistical methods for decision-making. Development of techniques such as linear programming and decision analysis. 4. Systems management. 1960s to 1970s views organizations as open systems that interact with the environment. Emphasizes the importance of integration between various parts of the organization. 5. Contemporary management, 1970s, present contingency theory, states that there is no one best way to manage. The approach must be adapted to the situation. Strategic management focuses on long-term planning and adaptation to market changes. Value-based and independence approach emphasizes ethics, sustainability, and corporate values in management. This evolution shows how management continues to evolve along with social, economic, and technological changes. The general principles put forward by Henry Fayol in management consist of 14 principles. Some of them are as follows. 1. Division of work. Each employee has different skills, so they need to be grouped based on division of work. By applying this principle, employees can carry out their duties well because they are divided. Apart from that, it also functions to be more efficient. Dividing tasks into several specialized fields makes the level of accuracy they carry out higher, and this can also increase productivity. Work can be handed over to people who are experts in their field. 2. Authority and responsibility to achieve the goals of an organization. It is necessary to have a leader who has the authority to give orders. By implementing it, this will make it easier for activities in the company to run well and optimally. Therefore, there must be authority given to give orders to subordinates. This is as explained by Henry Fayol, which is the duty of a manager. This authority comes with the responsibilities that follow. To do this, a written contract or agreement is needed to avoid abuse of authority. 3. Discipline. The next principle is discipline. Discipline is also a basic value in order to achieve the desired vision and mission. By doing so, this also makes the condition of the organization better because there is an attitude of mutual respect. Work can also be completed quickly if you apply this principle. 4. Unity of command. A management principle that is no less important is unity of command or command. By receiving orders from one manager, this makes the task more focused than being ordered by many people. If you receive an assignment from one person, the employee is responsible for that order. This is different if there are many orders that make the employee confused about carrying them out. Usually everyone has a different opinion, so there is a chance of conflict. 5. Unity of direction, not only unity of command. Henry Fayol also provided the principle of unity of direction. The purpose of this principle is that employees carry out the same activities and have the same goals. Therefore, it is important to form a team to achieve the goals and plans desired by the organization. In this case, the manager acts to monitor and be responsible for these activities. 6. Prioritize organizational interests above personal interests. The next management principle is to prioritize the interests of the organization above personal interests. The interests of the organization need to be put forward and prioritized first. This is because the organization involves many people and its goals are also for the common good. This action needs to be carried out by all sectors in the organization, both employees and managers. 7. Employee payroll. To increase productivity, motivation is needed. One of the constructive motivations is in terms of employee salaries. By implementing salaries that are appropriate to their duties and positions, the organization runs smoothly. The reason is, many employees in a number of companies have resigned and stopped working because their salaries were not commensurate with their duties. Therefore, companies must set appropriate salaries so that company activities are not hampered. Employee payroll is not only a matter of money, because based on its type, it is divided into two, namely non-monetary and monetary. Non-monetary types are rewards given such as praise, giving credit, and more responsibility. By doing this will increase employee enthusiasm to work more optimally and feel appreciated by the leadership. Meanwhile, the second type is monetary, which is remuneration for financial matters such as providing compensation, bonuses, etc. 8. Centralization. In carrying out management and responsibilities need to be carried out in a balanced manner. It is also important to centralize or concentrate authority in the highest positions such as the executive board. Not only the authority of various areas of managers. Each manager also needs to be responsible to top managers so that there is balance. Apart from that, it is also important to carry out middle management to employees, or what is called decentralization. 9. Hierarchy. Levels. This hierarchy or level is also needed in organizations. Its function is to have certain responsibilities and authority according to the position held and its specialization. The highest hierarchy is usually occupied by senior management. Then continue to the middle management level and to the lowest level, namely staff. This principle shows the need for clear boundaries and lines in each area of authority. This way, it is easier for employees to understand who they are responsible to. 10. Order. Every employee in the organization must have abilities appropriate to their field of work to run smoothly. Apart from that, It is important to maintain a good work environment starting from security, cleanliness, tidiness, to order in using office facilities. 11. Justice and honesty. Justice and honesty are no strangers to being required in running an organization. Every company also requires employees to be fair and honest in their work. Not only that, managers must also treat employees fairly. Don't allow fraud and excessive exploitation of employees, because this can hurt trust and cause divisions. This poor condition of the company causes internal conflicts to the point where it can go bankrupt. 12. Stability of employee condition. Stability is something that must be prioritized in an organization. Employee placement and management must also be balanced. The company must be able to provide the best service according to the employee's condition. In this case, management is required to minimize employee movement and turnover. The large number of employees who like to move and resign also causes problems because this can hinder the running of the company's activities. Apart from that, many employees resigning in a company also have an impact on company funds because opening these vacancies also requires capital and promotion. Thus, income also decreases and makes it difficult for organizations to develop. 13. Initiative. Initiatives are important to make an organization progress. Employees need new ideas and creativity. With this creative idea, you can create profits for the company. Companies must always develop and not be stuck by old rules. To be able to adapt to current developments, creativity is needed to always attract the interest of customers. Therefore, every company must provide facilities and be open to creative ideas from its employees. Then, it is also important to consider suggestions from employees to improve the company for the better. 14. Unity spirit and core spirit. The final management principle is the value of the spirit of unity, or what is called esprit de corps. This principle is interpreted as a spirit of struggle to be involved in the unity of its employees. This spirit of unity is carried out in order to create a peaceful work environment where there is a sense of mutual trust and respect for each other. This task is also carried out by managers by looking for ways to develop good morals and soft skills in the workplace. In this way, unity will be established and communication between colleagues will be better so that the information process in the company can run smoothly.